it's critical, and we are worried. So I know that there was an idea floated some time ago by Dr. Bates about creating a turnkey type of operation for family physicians, and whether that's part of what you've been thinking of. And also, you've helped recruit for the Centre de Santé and the Seaway Valley, the new Seaway Valley Health Center. It seems easier to recruit for them. And what is it about those kinds of workplaces that makes it easier to recruit family physicians to centers as opposed to just having them set up practices in Cornwall?
With the Council's indulgence, not to bypass the Manager of Economic Development if he wishes to make any comments, but I wonder if Council would dispose, given the presence of Dr. Cox, if we would agree to let him come to the table and answer questions or make a comment to Councillor Clemmont's question or any others. Dr. Cox?
I will certainly try one.
I'm sure you'll do very well. Very capable hands.
This works, I take it.
Yes, it's alive, don't worry. We'll pick everything up.
Yes. The answer is, as far as general practitioners go, over the past few years, there's been a change in, I won't say attitude, but in the way that they set up a practice. When I came here, I had to find an office, I had to find a secretary, I had to build a practice up. And that now, many of the younger people who are qualifying come along, and what they would like to see is a turnkey operation. That they walk into the office, they're provided with all the equipment, they're provided with the secretary and the rest of it, and for that they do pay rent or an allowance. So from a financial point of view, it remains roughly the same, but they prefer this turnkey operation. And this is where the advantage of our two community service clinics in town have an advantage, and I agree with you. I must admit, if I won the 649, I might build one of these places. That's not likely.
Well, if I could piggyback on Councillor Clemmont's question, is that something that you and the committee, the recruitment committee, including Mr. Ball and others, Mr. Metcalf, are discussing or giving thought to, or?
It is something that we've all discussed for a long time. Many of the physicians have discussed this. But the ability to provide funding for this is very difficult, obviously. And if the council will consider putting a group together to look at this whole thing from a basic point of view, I think that would be a great idea, and I would certainly encourage it and be willing to participate.
Any further questions, Councillor?
Just a comment. Thank you for those comments, and I agree with you. I think that council needs to take this further. There's a role for a municipality to play when we're in serious shortage of family physicians. Councillor Len McDonald needs a family physician. So, clearly we're having all of these issues, and I'm hoping too that in addition to maybe setting up a committee, that we talk about it in our strategic planning process. Again, at the top of a term, we usually do it every year. We usually do strategic planning, and medical recruitment should really be a big part of that discussion.
The strategic session will take place in the weeks to come, I can assure you. Any other questions to Dr. Cox? Councillor Tebow.
Thank you, Your Worship. Dr. Cox. The medical student applications, the scholarships that we've set up, in reading through the report, it says that you're presently reviewing the applications from some potential candidates to receive the $25,000 a year for 6 years. Are we close to having a second candidate to add to Ms. Carter?
Yes, we have already interviewed, we have already made a suggestion as to who should receive it. We're waiting for their clarification because they like to go to their own lawyer to make sure that what they're doing is proper, and we're in that process.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Any other questions? If not, thank you very much, Dr. Cox, for your presence.